Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to another Friday night live stream from the Georgia Shooting Connection. Happy New Year, everybody. We hope everybody had a great Christmas time. Let's separate this time from Christmas to New Year's as not part of 2020. And let's get on with our happy stuff. Mr. Chico, take it away, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everyone, thanks for joining us for another Friday night Georgia Shooting Connection. Look like it's 12 of y'all, 13 of y'all out there. Maybe those numbers will grow. We really don't have a topic per se right now, but we always come up with some. Happy New Year to everyone. We appreciate y'all being here. And we got, I want to say a few guests, but these guys are just like, they're part of the panel anyway, because they're here with us when they can be, if their schedule allows. So, Brother Mario Battle Bean, how you been, man? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I really appreciate the invite. Yeah, just home self quarantining, and all the stuff that's going on. But just trying to stay positive and trying to always learn something more about the craft of reloading. So thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it.
Well, we're glad you're here, brother. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Squatch, how you been, my brother?
I've been doing good. I was just telling the guys earlier, man, just been super busy last month or so, but work's finally slowing down since the temperatures are dropping here in sunny Ohio. But had a great holiday. Got to see some family I haven't seen in a long time due to all the precautions that everyone's taken and our governor mandates and so on. But we broke some rules and we all got together, and it was fantastic. So I have no complaints, and happy to be here, and thanks for the invite, and let's see what happens, I guess. How about you, crazy Scotsman?
It's good to be here, fellas. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm sorry I've been kind of absent, folks. Been busy in the middle of a move and some other stuff going on. For those of you out there that are waiting on the Redneck Renegade giveaway, trust me, it's going to happen. I'm in the process of going through and getting all the names right now, and I hope to have it ready in the next day or so and get it knocked out. So hang tight. I'm working on it. I promise it's coming. Bear with me. But it's great to be here. Great to see everyone, and I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Belated Merry Christmas. And yes, I said Merry Christmas because that's what we do. And a Happy New Year to everyone.
And we say Christmas, not Xmas.
That's right.
When you take Christ out of Christmas, you're missing it all. Anyway, so I hear you're going hunting tomorrow, Mr. Scotsman. Any truth to that rumor?
Yeah, I'm heading out for muzzleloader, and we'll see what happens. Morning hunt, and if I don't get nothing in the morning, we'll hang out to the afternoon, do an afternoon hunt, and hopefully we get something.
I'm just wondering how somebody as tall as you hunts, because I don't understand.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Battle Beam, it is a struggle to find clothing. I have ordered 2 times in the last 2 weeks, and both times they've sent me the wrong freaking thing, and I have to send them both back.
That's yeah.
It's a pain in the rear end when you're as tall as I am.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need a tree stand.
Yeah.
No, I'm tall enough. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to find the nearest tree and kind of lean up against it, and I'm good to go, brother. I just mold right in.
Just clean up the mess, man.
Yeah, make sure you put some sun blocker. I hope you have enough bottles for that. Just saying.
Yeah, dude, it's. I put them fresh in the laundry today with the scent blocker on there, freshen them up, get them ready to rock and roll. So we're good to go.
It's funny. I watch a lot of Sportsman Channel, and I know more about hunting, and I never hunted in my life.
Should be good, man. I went out for gun season and only saw the 1 buck. It is a small 6-point, and it just wasn't worth shooting, man. Just too small. It was maybe a year and a half at most, and I was let him go, let him grow. let them get bigger.
Yeah, it's getting to be doe season now. The rut's mostly over. You see anything don't have spots or milk on its chin, just my son brought me a smoked chicken wing. And if y'all think wings are good, you'll try them smoked. And this has got mesquite for all you boys from Texas.
Is that coming from the just a regular smoker, or is that one of those from the Traeger?
Actually, that's from a cheating smoker.
Oh,
It's electric.
man, you gonna make me hungry, man.
All you do is turn it on, throw some chips in the smoker pan, and stand back and watch it smoke. And then mine, man, I run charcoal to get it started, and then I smoke mine with mesquite and oak.
Yeah, that's good. So, got a question. I've been noticing that the one company that slowly but surely is trickling a lot of reloading stuff is Dillon. Have you guys seen that? I noticed that they're the ones that are actually being able to produce a lot of their stuff. They're actually catching up on their 9mm dies. I was just wondering if anybody's got any on that.
I got a press on order right now from Dillon, and it's still about 2 or 3 weeks out. But all the small stuff, the peripherals have been shipping out pretty quick. Dies, I've heard the 9mm dies are catching up, like you indicated, Mario. But I think any of the like the XL 750, I know those are trickling out to dealers pretty quick. I know Shields, Kimball over at Bobcat Armament has got quite a few XL 750s in. But right now, the big thing, caliber conversions and dies, everything else is trickling out there pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. I would assume or associate that with if Dillon's getting caught up with their production or their products, hopefully other manufacturers of other items will get caught up here soon. I actually been seeing a lot of primers drop from like Midway and Natchez and I think Bass Pro. So, but they go as soon as they come, but they still they've been getting put out fairly often. So
Good answer, Scotsman. Okay.
Coffee rolls, man. You got to have plenty of coffee.
I saw a thing. I got an email from Mid South, and I could probably screen share it with y'all if you want me to. But they got ACP press number 1 from Lee Precision, and I don't know about this, but I haven't looked into that. But from what I can tell, it's pretty much just a priming press. Will it do more than that? I'm sure it'll do more than that.
Well, I'm sure Andy will let us know here pretty quick. He was all over the APP, and I'm sure he's going to be all over the ACP when it comes out. So I'm looking forward to his videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's already got one on the way. Andy, did you pre-order it, or are they shipping them now?
on Lee's site, they're out of stock. This is my first time hearing of it. ACP, automatic case primer. So they are out of stock, but if anyone pre-ordered, they will be definitely getting theirs first.
Nope, Mid-South email. Okay. Andy got the same email I got. So we're expecting Kyle to come tumbling in here or
staggering,
whatever. I didn't say that.
So I wanted to ask Squatch, can you tell us a little bit about that device that you put on your Dillon? I think you put your vacuum hose there. Is that
Oh,
you?
yeah. So this is an RT 1500. It's a rifle trimmer, and I'll try to pan you guys up and you can see a little better. But basically, it goes into station number 4 here on this XL 750. Got a vacuum hooked up to it to suck the chips away. But basically, it will trim 223 to whatever length that you specify as fast as you can pull the handle. So I hooked it up today just to kind of play with it. And I trimmed roughly about, I want to say about 1,300 cases, a little less than 2 hours on this. It's pretty slick setup. I did find out I wish I had the ability to use another station because I got a Lyman M die that I wanted to run with it, but it just isn't possible. So I'll still have to run that on another tool head, but it works pretty great. And the die that's in there is a size and trim die. So basically it's sizing and the material's coming up through the die. It's got a hollowed out window that, and there's a kind of like a end mill tool inside here that spins and it cuts it down to the size that you're wanting. But pretty slick setup. It's a little pricey. I did some wheeling and dealing on it, and they're about $350 by the time you're all said and done. But if you're wanting to do a lot of high volume case trimming, it's a slick setup.
Yeah, that don't you have to have a special tool head for that? It's cut on the bottom different.
If you're going to do 300 blackout, they make a short trim head that you would need. But for 223, just your standard tool head will work.
Okay, yeah, I know. When I first got my Dillon, I was talking to WTF SoCal, and he's got all kind of Dillon videos on it before I even started reloading. All kind of different series of Dillon videos on the 650.
Yeah, he's got excellent videos.
He told me about that trimmer that Squatch has right there. I think the 1500, and I ran across a few of them, kind of used, but a lot of people don't know, or maybe people, Dillon's products hold their value well. Even their resale is like 80%. So I was just like, do I want to buy one if I was going to buy one, I was going to buy one brand new versus a used one because of the price wasn't that much of a difference.
And that's the reason why I kind of, held back from buying the 550 because some guy wanted to sell a 550 the B. And I just didn't see the justification when it was only like maybe $300 or $400 difference between getting that and the C. And I was like, I'll just wait. I just thought it was a little bit ridiculous, but sometimes just like people are doing right now with primers, they're just buying at whatever cost they could get it at, which is kind of sad. I just think sometimes waiting just a little bit, it's actually going to pay off at the end.
Yeah, I think there's another option. There's a Bosch motor that you can buy, Chico, and I think it's called a Honey Badger kit. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but you can do essentially the same thing for a couple hundred, maybe like $100 less than what you're going to get into a Dillon setup. And it was basically whatever I could find first is what I was going to get, and I was able to get this before I could find all the Honey Badger components. So I just happened to fall into this Bobcat Armament. I don't know if you guys deal much with those guys, but Kimball, hell of a nice guy down in Indiana. Just posted on his Facebook page. He got some in, and I jumped on it, so that's why it's here. So,
yeah. And one thing I want to say about what Squatch was just talking about. So with presses, you adapt different things to them. Whether they and I see Fuzz out there. He said Dillons are boring, and so I've got a Lee, and I've got 2 Lees, but I'll tell y'all a secret about my Dillon for my case feeder. I've got one Dillon one Dillon plate. My other plates are Hornady. and that's because the price. They work, to me, I haven't had any issues with them. They work just the same, but they're cheaper. So I got Hornady, the feeders in my Dillon case feeder.
I've also heard
cheaper.
Yeah, they're cheaper.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
They're like $20-$30 versus $60. So
I noticed that a lot of people end up buying Redding dies because they feel that they're actually superior than the Dillon, especially if you're doing match grade ammo. Is that correct, or am I just people just talking?
I use some Redding dies, Mario. I use them for when I do 380 auto. They have a nice competition set that works well with the progressive, but it's tough. I like the way they size a little bit better than the Dillon on the 380. But honestly, when it comes to dies, I think they're all pretty damn good. Lee, Hornady, whoever, they all make damn good dies. And I find that some work better on different presses. The Dillon dies work, in my opinion, better on the Dillon presses. When you run into some of the Lee dies, like if I run the factory crimp die, I got to put the lock rings on the bottom because they're a little bit shorter. But that's the great thing with where we are in reloading right now, is the fact that the market's so competitive. We're getting a lot of great products out there, and it's just whatever you can find the best deal on, you're going to end up farther ahead anyways.
Yeah, I agree with Squats when he was saying, like, certain things you're just gonna adapt. I only have one set of, I've got 3 sets of Dillon Dies, but I got them at a deal before all this stuff hit a long time ago. But my first set for 9mm, those sets it's a RCBS, but my 45 ACP is Dillon Dies, and I was confused when I first got them because I've got the newer version. So every time you deprime them, they pop. Dillon has a spring on it, and I was like, "What in the world is that noise? Like, what's going on?" And what it is, Dillon designed it so that it'll flick the case off, or it'll flick the primer off. It's they call it dynamic dies, I believe, is what it is. But it's a sweet little option. But me being a Dillon, have a Dillon, I wasn't like, I'm going to go buy 9mm Dillon dies because I already have RCBS. So whatever works, as long as it works in that tool head, those, 7/8 by 14mm threads.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it,
That's cool. I'm glad that stuff works for you. I just like to get everybody's feedback because, I think there's so many people that have certain biases towards certain products, So, it's always good to hear other people's point of view on this stuff.
And they do. You'll hear people all the time go, "Oh, you buy this, don't buy anything else."
Right.
And I've kind of went the opposite route. I didn't start with a single stage. I started with a 4-hole turret, and then I went progressive, and then I went single stage.
Yeah,
I got a mix of everything though. I got a mix of everybody.
Yeah.
Because I understand that they all make good products, and at the times that I bought these particular items, I was in a position where I could do so, and I felt comfortable enough to where I could learn the process and deal with it and understand it, and that's all it really is. They're all a slightly different process, and you just got to be comfortable getting used to it.
Yeah, and certain manufacturer stuff work better, and to certain people, and that depends on the end user. Like I'm just like Scotsman said, I've got a RCBS scale, I got a Dillon press, I got a Lee press, I got RCBS dies, I've got some older Pacific dies, just whatever I found at a good price, and as long as it works. I know one time, I think Scotsman had a press that had different threads, and I think that went out to somebody.
Yeah,
you remember? Yeah. So that's the only thing I would be wary about buying, because if I can't adapt the stuff that I have to it, it won't. You have to buy.
Yeah, and that was the Frankfurt Arsenal X. Was it the X Press or whatever it is? It has slightly different threads, so it doesn't accept all dies. So be careful.
No, that's
Or the
always good.
M-Press, not the Express, the M-Press.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting looking press.
It is,
Yeah,
and
it
it was smooth. It was a nice press. Don't get me wrong. But something came up to where it worked out to do a giveaway with it, and it was something that I wasn't using at the time, and so that's kind of where it went. People were wondering why I gave it away, and it's like, well, it's not because it's not a good press. It's just the time need was there, and I didn't need the press. So, if I got something that works and I can help someone, then that's what happens. So,
Yeah, you can overdo it buying presses. Like right now, I got this one was given to me by that guy, and that guy. So this is my most prized possession just because of that. But I started with the Lee 4-hole turret press. I got this little single stage Lee here on the other side of the bench, and then I've got the Lee. It was called the Breech Lock Pro at the point in time Kenny sent it to me. Thanks, Eagle Eye. But now they're calling it the Lee 4000, I think.
Yeah, which seems to me like it's always out of stock as soon as it came on the scene. Because I was actually interested in buying that, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I really don't know that much about it. Speaking of the single stage press, that C press that you got there, did you guys see that video that Elvis Ammo broke his?
Um,
I've never heard of anybody breaking I know, I understand that's a aluminum press, but I don't know. That must be a lot of wear and tear he puts in that sucker.
well, he's had it for years, right, Chico?
Yep,
Yeah.
I've had that same press that Jamie just showed in the back. So it's
I was gonna
cast
say, yeah,
aluminum.
he's had that for years. That sucker's been going.
Has he ever made an update on that? Did Lee give him a new one or?
I haven't seen a video yet, but I'm sure they will. That's one thing too about most manufacturers. They will stand behind their product if it's not because of abuse. I mean, everything mechanical has a breaking point. So just over time, it probably started as a hairline fracture and just keep using it.
You probably didn't see it, and you get enough tension on there, it's gonna crack.
Right.
Hey, I got a reloading press that I get a lot of boxes of reloading kits and things that I buy for classwork and stuff that I like to do here. And I come across one, and I've seen them. I don't know if any of you guys have seen them. I don't have a clue as to how to use this thing, but this is a reloading press. I'm not sure what caliber it is. I haven't dug much into it, but I would gladly send this to one of you guys if you would do a video on it, because
So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty sure Curtis MC William C. Chapin has a video on something like that. And I'd go check him out to be able to share how to use that, because I'm pretty sure he has one just like it.
Yeah, I think everything's here. It's cool as hell.
Yeah, you got to use a hammer.
Yeah,
that's weird, ain't it? You got to use a hammer.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Curtis did a video on that here about a month or so ago.
Looks like some Fred Flintstone press. Jabba dabba doo.
Because he's bashing on that thing with a hammer with the primer in there, and I'm waiting for it to go off.
Yeah, it's I mean, you want to get down to the basics. I think that's about as basic as it gets.
You said you don't know what caliber that is, Squat?
I don't even know what caliber it is, and I'm not sure if the serial number would mean anything to anybody on there. I think that's just a patent number.
Well, what's the shell holder number? That'll give you a good indication.
I don't even know if I see the shell. It doesn't look like there's a shell holder in here. They might be missing a piece, but it almost looks like 38 or maybe 357 Magnum. Just looking at it, but I'll dig into it. It's kind of a curiosity of mine, but
yeah. Where'd you find that?
So I buy a lot of stuff. I surf the marketplace and stuff, trying to pick up things, and because I do a lot of class, or I was doing it before all the COVID. A lot of new guys getting into reloading, and if I could send them home with some stuff to help them get started. So I always try to pick things up if I can get it cheap. And this was in a box of just a reloading bulk buy that I did. So.
You know, where I've seen a lot of really good reloading stuff, state sales. I don't know if you guys ever have those, but yeah, I've seen a lot of good stuff reloading wise on state sales. You know, usually older gentlemen that are, you know, retired and they're moving on, and yeah, I've seen so much good stuff in there. So yeah, places that you guys definitely should check out. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Unless it's somebody that's got really good mechanical instincts like Chico. And
I was gonna say it doesn't matter where you start so long as you take your time and you have a good basic understanding of what you're doing. Make sure you read lots, you watch lots of videos, do your research. Before you even touch that handle, do your research. You know, when I first started, again, going all the way back, you know, C-Max Arms, I watched tons of his videos. I spent hours on the phone with Chris. And he was walking me through everything. And there was times I call him up with something stupid, just something stupid. Literally, I just started, and I'm stroking that press. Oh, hey, Chris, what I do here? I'm not sure, man. I screwed up something up. And I hadn't even screwed anything up, but I thought I had. I just got to that mentality, you know. But
you're not the only one who's asked a lot of stupid questions, because I know I hit Jamie a couple of times on stuff.
No, but see, that's the thing, though. No such thing as a stupid question, and that's why we're all here. You know, and we've said it many times. You guys can reach out to us, Instagram, email, whatever. We don't care. We're here to help you guys. That's what we're here for.
most of you's got my phone number, so
You know, if you catch us on the chats and you got questions, throw them out there. We'll answer them here. You know, if you don't get them here, get us on Instagram, get us on Gmail, whatever. You know, we're here to help you. That's the whole point.
I had a question for Squatch in regards to his XL 750. How do you like the priming on that the machine versus the 650? What are some of the things that you like about this one?
Okay, well, so that's a great question. And I had a 650 for a long time. And it was kind of a love-hate relationship. The index wheel, I changed back and forth from large to small primers, and it seemed like getting that dialed back in was tedious. It could be done, but I just never fell in love with the fact that it was continuously priming all the time. So if there wasn't a cartridge over station 2, it was going to dump a primer down that ski slope. So I actually sold that press and I bought another 550. So at one time I was running 2 550s because I was very familiar with it. I had no intentions of getting back into the automatic indexing presses again until the 750 come out. And for me, the priming system that was like the 550 was a selling point. I don't think this press is an upgrade by any stretch of the imagination from the 650. But for me, the priming system I was already accustomed to and I liked it. So that's why I got back into the auto indexing. But that 750 over there, I've got 30. I've got 30,000 plus rounds through it, and I've just broke like the normal stuff, like springs and brackets and things like that. So good press.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because that was kind of like, I was just wondering like why people ended up doing all that. Well, we got Mr. Andy Gibb over here. How are you, Mr. MCK?
Working.
hey, Mark,
What's going on?
you're
Hey, just
working
wanted to
on
pop
New
in
Year's.
and say, yeah. We got a panel broke down. I gotta go get in there and fix it. So I'll catch y'all later.
Well, come back if you can.
Roger that. See you guys.
Bless
Happy New Year.
brother. Happy New Year.
Yep.
See, bro.
Bummer, man. I've got one of those Lee loaders somewhere. Matter of fact, MCK sent it to me, and it's for 270 Winchester. So y'all keep talking, and Chico, it's about that time for you to do that thing you do, ain't it?
Yep, I was just pulling it up. Let me see.
I'll go look for that, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey, participants. All right, participants list says Battle Beam, Bearded CB82. Hey, brother, Big E, Broke Loader, Daniel God is my judge, Fuzz T Fork 8, GGW Reloading, Idaho Rogers, James Pollard, Jerry 1911, Rebels out there, PCC Kid, Pink Shear Surrender, Six Shooter Texan, Texas Outlaw Michael Sines, Thor's X, and William C. Chaplin. And let me go back to this way. I'll chat. Because it always misses somebody. So Vanessa Kitty, Reloader 762's out there. Lakeview Outdoors. Broke Loader. GGW. Let's see. Big E, Bearded CB, Thor's X. And AR Gun 1776, Alabama Reloader. It keeps scrolling up. It doesn't show me that much, but I'm sure it's more out there. I know normally Chris 338's out there, and sometimes it hides his name for some reason. So, yeah, everyone, appreciate it for joining us for another Friday night Georgia Shooting Connection. It says 37 of y'all out there, so I'm sure they're playing with the participants list, some shape, form, or fashion. So, Jer Bear Tactical, there we go. Vanessa Kitty. Yep. Some people have asked me about they've asked me about 650 versus 750. I know what the 750 is. I know it's got a different priming system, and I think that's basically it. And I know Squatch can expound on that a little bit, but some people have asked me which one would I get. It's like the only one I know is the 650, and I've just learned to use it, effectively. Now I have seen people have issues with the index and the little primer disc, where sometimes if it's out of time, it doesn't, it malfunctions to a certain extent. But what Squatch was talking about, I was having an issue like most people do if they get a 650. If I'm just doing brass prep, or if I'm only wanting to do a case or two at a time, yeah, that primer will go down that ski slope. So I bought I purchased the extra, not add-ons, they were like upgrades, which in my opinion, I think Dillon should have sent that, made that press like that from the factory with a primer cutoff switch. Mm-hmm. So I got a primer cutoff switch. I think I've got one of those little roller wheels, and I've got the case cutoff switch. Later on in life, I found out I could have did that without those fancy upgrades I bought. But it's all about the ease, the usability issue for me. You know what I mean? If it's easier for me to turn off the primers when I'm just, if I'm making dummy rounds or something. But yeah, it's all a learning thing. But
yeah, Chico, that you talked about that roller bearing. I don't know if I can get you up here, but that's one thing that Dillon did do on the 650. If I can get you in here to see that roller bearing right here. Mm-hmm. They did put that on the 750, and I think that was something that all of us who had the 650
purchased.
We all purchased it because it actually worked, and they did put it on the press. So, but other than that, I mean, I just saw a post the other day. A guy bought a brand new Dillon XL 750, hasn't even got it set up yet, and was asking, what upgrades do I need to get? And honestly, I would run the press a little bit before I start making upgrades. The only upgrades that I've done is just from an ergonomic standpoint and how I like to reload with the height of my mount, the roller handle, things like that. But, if you're going to spend this kind of money on a press and you got to make upgrades to it, I mean, is it really that good a press to begin with? Just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I mean, you just would like the 650. I'm not sure what you've upgraded on yours, Chico, but I did the roller handle. Obviously, I did the mount, and I replaced the pins with the strip. I forget what the heck it's called. The removable strip, and I did the roller bearing upgrade, and that was pretty much it. And that for me, that was just I wanted it a little bit smoother. I was having a lot of problems with powder flipping out every time it went around.
Mhm.
I did that roller bearing upgrade with the spring and stuff, and that fixed that. Essentially fixed it. I mean, I still have it here and there, but for the most part, it's fixed.
Yeah, I did all of that too with it went from a steel ball to like the nylon ball with a weaker spring. And I also did one thing that I did, and I didn't do all this initially. I at least 6 months to a year. Actually, it might have been about a year before I started upgrading stuff because I noticed, just like Scotsman said, sometimes my powder would spill whenever my shell plate indexed to the next station. It'll spill just a little bit, but over time, after cleaning it up, it's like, nah, let me see what can be done about this. But I also, one thing that I definitely did was the primer, the spent primer chute. If y'all know how the 650 has just a cup that goes right there, and eventually, sometimes the primers don't make it in a cup, even though it's right there. So I did that little upgrade on it. It's just like it's almost like a nipple. It replaced it, and I put a hose on it, and I got it going to a bottle. So it sends all the spent primer chute straight to the bottle. So, but
Man, you got like a Mission Impossible setup on your press, bro. Ding, ding,
hey, the cleanup, man. Look, it only takes a few times and I've never done this, but I almost did. If you would have happened to step on primer, and I wear work boots most likely, when I'm in the reloading room. But I've had plenty of those primers go down that ski chute and
Man, you start doing
land on the floor.
Mexican dance, bro.
It doesn't take that many. You're talking 20, 30 primers, and it's full enough to where another one goes down, and it goes flying right off that chute, dude.
And if you step on it and it pops, you're gonna be, you're gonna change the way you do stuff anyway. Probably have to change your underwear too.
You change your diapers, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the best 15-cent upgrade you can do, Mario. I know you got a 550. Is that primer cup that comes up?
No, I don't have one.
Oh,
he wants one. He hasn't got there yet.
Oh, the primer cup.
It's on my wish list.
Every time, take that cotter pin out, throw it away, get a paper clip, and bend you an L on one end, bend an L on the other end, and do away with that cotter pin. That's a lifesaver. If you guys that own a 550, you'll appreciate that one for sure.
He's got that government hush money coming, so he can buy one with that.
Yeah, no, I wish I can right now. If I was working, I would. But
dude, you got the government hush money coming.
Oh man, trust me. Yeah.
Sharenda, sorry, I didn't ignore you when you came in. I'm
Nobody
sorry.
getting love to Sharenda. Hi, Sharenda. Hi.
Hey guys, I know I wasn't being ignored. I was sitting up here listening.
But also, there's a question for you out there already.
Oh, I have the 550, and then I have a antique Herders single stage that I need to get mounted. But I'm I got all this junk in the background. I'm kind of shifting my rooms around because my garage ain't heated, and it's freaking cold out there. We got our first snow today.
Now you know how I feel.
Yep. So I have the Dillon 550. That's my main one.
Good deal. Yeah, I might try to find me a 550 with some of that government hush money if I can find one on the cheap used somewhere. I want to say that I agree with Idaho Rogers USMC. I have this. Let me see if I can show it to you. This is my 6.5 Creedmoor stuff. There you can see it. That's the Hornady custom grade dies with the micrometer bullet seating stem, and I think one of you guys told me about it to start with, Then I saw Johnny's Reloading Bench is really getting into the Hornady dies with that micrometer. See, you can change this, just the stem. You can change that micrometer seating stem to different calibers, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it makes life a lot easier when you take that case out and you measure it and like, yeah, I need 57 thousandths. And you can turn 55 and then you say, well, I need two more. And then you go two more and it just works.
So, did anyone pick up anything special for themselves over the Christmas season? Anything they found on sale, reloading wise, shooting wise? Anything cool?
Yeah, that was supposed to be the topic tonight, wasn't it?
I don't know. I asked you and I never got an answer.
Yeah, that was what we were. I said Christmas presents. Since you had to bring up our topic, I got a Lyman Case Prep Center.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Now is that the gray one, right?
Yes, that's as sexy as red knee socks, boys and girls. I'm here to tell you.
I did not, but I do have some stuff that I'm needing to get to finish my 300 blackout build. So Christmas is normally mainly for the children, but you gotta kind of treat yourself, because all your money goes to Legos and Minions and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? If you got children, little ones, that's all interested in that stuff. So I did buy some powder. Oh, I bought Varget just the other day at one of my local gun stores. They posted on their Instagram and they was like, we got a load of Varget in. I was like, I'll be there in a second. So
you didn't call me, man.
You need some Varget?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
So here's the thing too. I have that Shooter's World Precision, and which is very close to Varget, but my very first pound of Varget I ever purchased, I had to drive. I know Jamie, I had to drive the Mouse Pond, and it was. I mean, Varget's high wherever you get it, and but I just had to drive so far for it, and this place is like 20 minutes from me, and I think they still have some more. I might shoot by there tomorrow, Jamie. And True Prep. Have you ever been there?
No.
No, I know Kyle talks about a lot. So we've got like a survival store. And if y'all seen on my Instagram, my son, he was in that. I know Mario. No, what is that? It's a Hummer to me, but what's the military term, Mario?
That was a Navy Humvee that was
Humvee, right?
Yeah,
they have all these like military vehicles outside in their parking lot, and I put my son in, like, get in, man, take a picture.
Yeah, he was loving it like McDonald's.
he was cheesing big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that was a Navy or Marine Corps vehicle, and the reason how you can tell is just by the exhaust. The exhaust is all the way to the top, and that's because they do a lot of amphibious landings and stuff like that. So that's the reason why they have the snorkel system and all that good stuff on there.
So yeah, long story short, I got me a pound of Varget after Christmas.
Yeah, I'm thinking, which do I want right now? To find a used 550 or maybe a Colt Single Action Army clone?
There you go. That's cool.
If he damn show up.
Maybe a Ruger Vaquero or a Taylor and Company. You birdie.
And I don't know if y'all have been seeing stuff, and I know I hope I'm not on topic, but I was just happened to be looking at modes online, and even the Lee stuff, the lid was such a good deal. I see some ridiculously priced bullet molds that are Lee, like 2-cavity Lee molds for like $80 and $90 brand new on eBay. And I was like, this cannot be true. But then I started thinking it was just 2020. So hey, it was Oh man, I know those most was like $20, $20-$30 at the most. So I'm not interested in buying anything at those COVID prices.
Nope. No, you just gotta hang tight, man. If you've got it, keep it and don't let go of it. Hang on to it. Do your best, and borrow from friends if you can borrow from friends, and haggle around the best you gotta haggle around. Share it here, share it there, and lend it out, borrow something else, and swap around back and forth.
I'm still looking for that right there. It's been sold out forever.
You looking for a specific caliber though, right?
I want the 9 and the 243.
Okay.
We talking about stuff we bought ourselves or stuff we got for Christmas?
Either or.
Oh.
Like my Lyman Case Prep Center, I had to find it, send my wife a link, and then order it. But
Man, you have to get Household 6 blessing, huh? The ominous dominus.
okay,
You may order that, my son.
Yeah.
Did you have to wrap it too, Jamie, or she wrapped it for you?
You probably did the Amazon wrap, so it was already pre-wrapped.
Oh yeah.
It actually it shipped in the Lyman box, and it's like it's sitting on the door. It's like no doubt what it is. Lyman Case Prep Center Express, and I'm like,
but you know what? You can still act surprised, like you open like.
I was like, oh, baby, thank you. Just what I wanted.
Exactly. See, man. Telling you, man, you got to get kudos points, bro.
Yeah, man. So, on this part right here, it says 270 right there.
On the bottom, Jamie, I'm trying to figure out which one this is I have here.
So this right here obviously is the seating stem. And you got that part. This goes in there like that. And it does have a shell holder. And it has the case length gauge, lock stud and shell holder, and the cutter, Lee cutter. And it has this rod, which I'm assuming is a priming, depriming rod. And, well, no, this is the deprimer. So I'm assuming the other one is the priming rod. And another thing that it has is no instructions. So good luck with that, sports fans. So it's Lee reloading kit, Lee Precision Incorporated. And it looks like that. And this one's for 270 Winchester.
But you can find the instructions online. They have their own little PDF.
Yeah,
manuals.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I can probably go to Lee Precision's website and download it.
See? Now you know, and no one has to battle.
That's too much work. That's too much work. We just wing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what's a lot of work is trying to translate from English to Spanish. That's a lot of work. Just saying.
Another thing is, I'm a man. I don't need no blanket instructions. Yeah, right. Reading is fundamental, people.
Absolutely.
And this is why OSHA was created. This is why OSHA was created.
Ocean.
Yeah, I've Mike Hester, I really would like one of those Vaqueros. But that would take all of my government hush money.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yes, it will. So, Mario, since you put it like that, do you think in English or do you think in Spanish? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I
Yes,
mean, you've
yes,
been here long enough that you can think in either language, right?
correct. Yes, yeah, I
Yeah,
can decipher. Yes,
that's what I
but
thought.
yeah, no, it's a blessing in the sky. It really is. But I really would love to learn another language. You know,
So you probably think in English and curse in Spanish.
no,
No,
no, I'm thinking English.
that
No,
just me. Okay.
I but there's always a backup plan because my thing is if I really want to get crafty, I could just call you on in Spanish. You don't know what I'm talking about half of the time. You're like no habla. So no, it's all good. It is interesting. I used to think like that when I was younger, though. When I was learning how to speak English, it was a little bit difficult. But once I got it, but I'm gonna tell you guys all something. You guys know how I learned how to speak English? Watching Sesame Street.
Seriously?
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much you learn in that.
All right.
Is that
Telling
where
you,
you got
man.
the hate from?
Yeah, that's why I go one cookie, two
Okay,
cookie.
Mario. Um, Help me out here. I met a dude. He did motorcycle seats at a rally, and
Yeah.
his biker name is Seven Angels.
Okay.
So how you say that in Spanish?
Siete ángeles. So
Siete
it's
Angeles.
siete. Siete
Siete
ángeles.
Angeles.
Ángeles. Yes.
Ankles.
No, not ankles. Get the K off. Remember, the Spanish language is it's kind of like like the G's kind of roll off. You
Yeah.
know, and but it's not bad. Another thing that I think a lot of you guys don't know is that the Spanish language, has a double L in their alphabet. It has a instead of it has an N, but it also has a ñ, which is basically an N with a little apostrophe on the top, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So and I believe it has, yeah, I believe those are the only two differences on there. But it's interesting, and in most cases, the way you translate it from English to Spanish is backwards many ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a
Yes.
little that's why sometimes it's a little difficult for certain people to grasp it, especially for English speaking folks, because to them the way we speak it in English, they feel that that's proper. So when you say the same way you say it in Spanish, it sounds completely different, and then that's the reason why some people have a difficult time with learning
Well, in
Spanish.
reality, man, it's the English that's backward because the Greek and all of the what's the word? Anyway, all those Greek, Italian, Spanish type languages, um, all of those are backwards to the English as far as the word arrangement. But anyway, back to my story.
Yes,
So
sir.
guess why this dude was named Seven Angels? His biker
Uh,
name.
7 kids.
Not just kids.
Uh,
7 wives?
No,
Oh.
7
7 people he killed.
daughters.
Oh, 7 daughters. Oh,
All of them were girls. And I mean,
wow.
he's a tough
Wow.
dude, man. He's got to be a tough dude. Can you imagine living with 8 females?
I had three. I mean, I have three.
We ain't that bad.
Yeah.
No, you're a blessing, Sharonda.
But but I would tell you, it's a lot easier when you have two bathrooms. Just saying, yeah, it makes a whole world of a difference. Look at Sharenda's face.
Definitely.
Oh no,
Come
you
on,
didn't.
Mike.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to agree.
Yeah, yeah.
There's my brother. What's up, Scott?
Scotty Too Hottie, what's up?
Y'all want to hear what I got for Christmas?
Yes, please do.
it's been funny how my gifts have morphed over the last couple of years. I went from getting glitter, gloss, and unicorns to this year I got winter hunting thermals, wool socks. I got 1 pound of powder. I got about 300 shot shells for lead. What else did I get? I got a red dot for my scorpion. I got coffee. I got tons of coffee. You can never go wrong with coffee. You don't ever know what to give me. You can never go wrong with coffee unless it's Folgers. Then I'm gonna be like, sorry, you can't take this because I'm not gonna drink it. What else did I get? Oh, I also got my part-time job gave us gifts for Christmas, which I thought was neat. So their gift takes care of one of my tri-state hunting and fishing license. So I just got about 2 states now. Oh, and I got some gift cards to Bass Pro, which I was like, huh. So I didn't get no Bath and Body Works this year, huh? It was all hunting stuff. But I also told my family that I'm not fooled. I was like, this is in the guise of y'all gifting me gifts for y'allselves, because now everybody's inviting themselves over for dinner because they want to taste all this stuff, which I'm actually surprised my grandmother just flat out called me out on it and said, I ain't never had pheasant. I want to try pheasants. You need to have me over for a pheasant dinner and then let me go home with a couple.
What?
Like, all right, Granny.
I'm like, okay.
So in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna have Granny over for something pheasant-y, and she wants to try some deer too. So we gonna make a little game tasting for her and
That's good.
let her
Try to
have
say
at
hi.
it. You know what? I may even throw her on a live right quick.
You should. Should. She's probably gonna get hooked on this.
Man, my granny's cool, but she's an asshole.
That's
It's
okay.
not, I don't know what it is. It's something about old grandmas. When they get old, they have no
I was
filter.
gonna say, wait, it doesn't run in the family.
It's just
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
No, it's just that when you get at a certain age, you just don't care anymore. You're like, I'm tired of being proper.
No, I don't think she ever has been proper because Granny's been an asshole all my life.
Political correctness is overrated. We all know this.
That's right.
But my Granny's cool. My Granny's cool. She was the first time she discovered I was learning how to shoot was when I had a Volkswagen Beetle and couldn't fit my shotgun in it, and she watched me for like 10 minutes trying to squeeze this shotgun in my car, cracking up laughing like Santa Claus on a good day with a cup of coffee in her hand watching this. Oh yeah. I got some interesting stuff for Christmas. Besides my shotgun was my birthday, so that doesn't count towards Christmas. But then for my shotgun, I did buy myself a very nice bag. Yeah, I got a very nice bag for it. I had to have the classic that you can hardly find anymore, the over-under breakdown bag. So that's what I snuck off and treated myself with.
All right, Mario, give me another word for a mission. Means the same thing, like a military word. Help me out here. I'm drawing a brain.
Assignment?
No, starts with a C, I think. And I lost Mario. Was that too hard for him? Apparently.
Yeah,
Was that too hard of a... Ah,
no,
man.
My internet went out. I don't know what happened. Anyways. Hey, you guys remember when Folgers was cool back in the day?
Yeah.
I remember the
I
80s.
do.
You were bougie. You were bougie if you had Folgers in your in your pantry. history. You're like,
Yeah,
oh man,
man.
I got
You
Folgers.
give me Folgers now. I'm like, what is this swan water? And I'm like, I don't want it.
Jamie,
Yes,
commission
I think so. Hold on.
or chore?
Here it is. 1 second. My bad completely. Operation. All right, you guys that are on this Black Rifle Coffee Company, I want you to check out if you're about helping the vets. Let me see if I can screen share this, if I can get them up here. This dude's name is Sam Floyd. He's a one-man operation. He's a vet. Are y'all laughing at me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're laughing with you. It's okay.
Okay. This guy, a good share of his profits go to help prevent veteran suicide, just like what we were doing with
Justin's final mission.
Justin's final mission. So the coffee is I've not tried it. I can't tell you if the coffee's any good, but I will be ordering some.
What's the name of the company again? Operation Coffee?
Operation Coffee.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll give him a shot. And
So his and him being a veteran, yeah. Yeah, so his name's Sam. He roasts all the coffee. So I wanted to share that with y'all, particularly while we had the Scotsman on.
and I can tell you that coffee is probably very excellent because you could tell that he only does small batches. And when you make small batches of coffee, they usually come out a lot better than
Yep.
making
Yeah.
big production.
That's awesome. I'll order some for sure. Try it out. See if it's any good or not.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, it is. Let me get the link and put it in the. Well, not much to it, but
Yeah. So, well, actually, there's two things I got for Christmas. One was my fishing license. I never had to get a fishing license, but I got a fishing license. I'm gonna go check that out. And I got this mic. That's
Cool.
about it.
Cool, man.
Yeah, not bad. Because see, the thing about it is, in California, you have to have for you to, fish in the lakes and stuff like that. You gotta have a license. So, and the pier, I really like pier fishing because it doesn't require a license. It just requires that whatever fish you catch that it's within regulation. But I I've never caught bass, So I wanna know what that's like, and you know, caught some crappie back in the day, but that's about it. But yeah, I've always wanted to see how you catch bass and stuff like that. So
Well, heck, if you want
just
to take a
looking forward
trip
to
a
that.
few hours the other way, I got rods and reels sitting out there in California. It's all Bass designed. I just haven't picked them up, man. They've been sitting out there for years.
Where's that at?
All my bass gear's out there in California, man.
Really?
Still in my
I need to
buddy's
hit you
place.
up. All
Yeah,
right.
it's at my buddy's place in California.
Okay. I need to hit you up.
I'm hoping to get into fly fishing this year.
There you go. Especially when he was calling you Scotty Too Hottie. Yeah, that was really smooth, wasn't it? A little bit too smooth.
That's right, man.
Yeah, Mario, you are giving good voice tonight.
That's right.
You
I got
know,
the Mexican Barry White. Show you right.
You make him a co-host one night, and he thinks he needs to buy a microphone and needs to do this and needs to do that. And look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Why are you hating? Don't hate.
Hey, but you know what? He did an awesome job, so you can't knock him for that.
Oh man. Anyways, I by the way, I did like your threads, Sharinda. I saw your you were sporting your what were you sporting? Like some new camouflage that you got? What was that you doing last time?
So one of a small business owner designs she got a new line out too. So she has base layers and she also has active wear. Well, she sent me and one of the ladies in Wilderness a pair, and I was like kind of hesitant because I'm like, I'm a little thick. This stuff ain't gonna stay up. So I've had these pants for probably about 2 or 3 months, and I'm surprised. I mean, can't even sugarcoat. I'm surprised they stayed up on my ass. Like I've worn them duck hunting, all the duck hunts I've gone on. I've worn those pants. I've worn them under jeans, and I'm honestly gonna have to say they were actually pretty freaking amazing. And I didn't know what the big fuss was with, the yoga pants wearing chicks with these pockets on these pants, but that's a game changer. I was able to carry my phone and 2 fully loaded magazines in these pants, and they still stayed up under my waders. Yeah, I took them through the test.
So for all you that didn't see Bald and Curious's giveaway, I got the most awesome Christmas present on the way. I got 1911 coming.
What?
Heck yeah, baby!
What color?
Oh man,
that's the Mullen Lobby, the 6 hour.
Oh, you fancy!
Congratulations!
Congrats!
Thank you. I was very surprised to win, very happy to win. We were able to raise almost a little over $8,000, which is absolutely awesome. So,
yeah, no, that's awesome.
Everyone jumped in to help out with that,
and couldn't have gone to a better person because you do so much for everybody else, bro. So I mean, glad you got something out of it.
Since he won, he can't fight it and not want to take it and threaten people's lives and throw a dang on man tantrum because somebody's trying to do something nice for him.
Oh, I know. He does that all the time.
I got death threats right off the bat the second I won. He's like, I will shoot you if you don't take it.
Yeah, and seriously, that dude is coming from where he's coming from. I would, if he says that, I'll say, okay.
I know, man. I know. I get it. You never forget. I've met the man in person. I know.
Yeah. Plus, Ball is such a giving person, man. So he's a good guy, and glad that so many of us were able to help him in this time of need because it's a tough situation.
Yeah, I'll never get in a drinking contest with him. So, Insight, I gotta tell you, man, I got a 5-year-old granddaughter. I tell you, there's 2 things that never lie to you. That's a 5-year-old and yoga pants.
Boy,
they never lie.
Some of you men might disagree with me, but I dread the day yoga pants became the new normal. They ain't even wearing at home or in the gym or exercising. They should not be your outfit.
Well, I'm gonna leave that alone.
If you guys didn't go watch if you guys haven't seen the live chat that Ball did, please go check it out. honestly, not just because I won and it's cool, but it was hilarious how he did it. I mean, there's no way you can call BS, none whatsoever. It was so random, and honestly, it was a cool way of doing it. He was having people pick numbers and then plus or minus that, this, that, the other. It was cool as heck. I would never have thought of it. I'm not that smart.
There was a lot of forewords that were said as well. So
yeah, it was cool, man. And you know, there other people want some cool stuff too. Josh Van Weir wants some glasses. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
You know, by the way, whenever Bald sends me anything, I swear to God, I get it like within 2 days. Like he lives in New York. I live in California. We live like opposite sides of the fucking
It
country.
all
But
depends on where it stops at. You know, like I ordered something like right now. I've got 2 packages that are somewhere. I don't know where. One's from CB and one's from a company that I ordered from. And one was sitting in Florida for 5 days.
yeah,
And now it's sitting in Cleveland, and I don't know when I'll see it. Maybe Monday. I don't know. The one from CB, I still don't know yet. It's in the middle of limbo.
yeah.
USPS sucks right now.
Yeah, that I know. In not October, November, I ordered a 300 blackout barrel, and it sat next door in Alabama for a week. Then it went to Tennessee and sat for a week. I'm like, what's going on? Like, my packages never go from Alabama to Tennessee to Georgia. They go like Alabama, then Georgia. So I don't, but this was before Christmas. So I guess that's when everything started hitting the fan, so to speak. You know what I mean, with the shipping, because I've heard a lot of people say they had stuff ordered. I still have 2 packages on order that I ordered the 1st of December that still haven't showed up.
Yeah, I had one last month. One last month sat in Cleveland for 5 days. That's 45 minutes away. Why did it sit there for 5 freaking days? I could have gone and picked it up.
Because it's Cleveland.
You know, it's ridiculous. They're just taking advantage of the whole situation.
Yeah, I hear you.
Thanks, Bald. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I understand. So, yeah, man. I think it depends on where it's coming from too, because like I was telling y'all earlier, I think I ordered my stepson's Christmas present from Dr. Squatch soap. No relation to Squatch,
Mm-hmm.
or at
How is
least that
that
we
soap?
know.
How
Is that a
soap?
bearded soap?
No, it's a body soap.
At least that we know about it. It might be some of Squatch's relatives. I don't know, but
Yeah.
We don't shower that much, Jamie.
okay.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I think I ordered it on the 9th, and it's still isn't here.
Oh heck, I shipped a package to Curtis almost 3 weeks ago. He still hasn't got it.
Have y'all ever seen those advertisements for that Dr. Squatch?
Yeah,
The,
pretty
the
hilarious.
commercials.
Yeah, they're pretty hilarious.
Tactical suede. Boom, we got it. Pine tar. Boom, we got it.
Hey, Pine tar is really good.
Yeah, I was like, pine tar? Like, seriously?
You've been sucking your man meat.
You
Yeah, I know I ain't lying. I was like, what is this? I'm listening to on the radio. What is this?
know.
It's like, what are you gonna smell like? Pine saw? Like, I don't get it.
Pine tar.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or charcoal. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have just drove up there to Curtis. He's like 5 hours away at most. I should have just drove up there.
Oh, Bald said he's waiting on siding that he ordered in September.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Absolutely freaking crazy.
Hey, Scotsman, if you can't find any 45 ACP, just stop by. We'll load you up some. I got plenty of components for that. We can make it happen.
I got plenty of brass. I got a mold. I just haven't cast any yet, but I got plenty of brass and stuff. But yeah, we can do a casting session and stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
How far are you guys from each other?
About what, an hour and 45 minutes, Scott?
And he's about 2 hours from me.
Oh, it's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad at all.
You leave early in the morning, get there, 10 o'clock, whatever, and spend the day there. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Of course, we got Lakeview out there wishing everybody Happy New Year in Spanish. Good job, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah. So what did you guys do for
using Google? Stop using Google.
Yeah. So what you guys do for New Year's? Did anybody stayed up?
Nah, man, heck, dude, I was in bed by 9 o'clock.
I was probably about 9:30. I ate some Woodford Reserve cherries. I had a shot of rum and I was done.
I took advantage of my neighbors shooting off big fireworks, and I went outside and did some expansion testing. So I just took advantage of all the big booms. So I'm minus.
Well,
It's like, man, you know what? This would be the perfect time to send those bullets into those milk jugs right now.
mm-hmm. What about you, Mrs. Squatch?
Man, the kids stayed up. I barely made it to about 12:01, and I was done. But
Yeah.
I did a little bit of beer drinking, but other than that,
How's the weather over there in your neck of the woods?
It's like in the low 30s right now. It's been cold the last couple of days. We got snow for Christmas, and it's been pretty much snow and ice ever since then. But
I don't know what you got last week, but we got like 2 foot up here. I don't know if you got 2 foot down there or not.
Oh no, not quite that. Maybe about 4 inches we got down here.
Oh yeah, we do it last week. We got like 2 foot of snow easy. It was bad, man. It was bad. But it's been in the low 30s for the most part all week and last week.
Scott, Insight, Chico, tell them, guys, it's like 60 degrees right now, ain't it?
I hate you all. And the next time I see you, I'm not gonna pull your beard. I'm just gonna slap you.
Oh,
Well, yeah, the high was 63 over here.
I can't
That's
stand
cold.
y'all right now. Actually, I don't mind the cold. I think I'm more upset that I could have been getting some ducks today, but my car wouldn't be able to handle the dirt roads and the snow. I got rear wheel.
but last week it was in the low 20s at night. Now
Yeah.
it's
62 where I'm at, and that's weird because we got all that rain last night. I thought it would have been cold today, but
you guys will be cussing us in July when it's 110 degrees down there and 100% humidity, and we're kicking it in the 80s. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. So, do you guys get a lot of fog in Georgia after a big rain?
oh yeah, most of the time.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like that over here. Like if it gets really cold, yeah, the next day it feels like the movie The Mist and stuff. Looks pretty bad out there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice around here right now, temperature wise. But we had treads right. It's been raining quite a bit last day or two, and this morning it expired at noon, but they had tornado warnings out just below Atlanta, down there about where Moss Gun and Pawn is, Chico.
yeah. Well, it's been raining out pretty much all day where I'm at. So, but
Yeah.
it's
So,
it varied as far as its intensity. So,
So
have you,
Tennessee had a white Christmas. That's a blessing. Congrats.
yep, they did.
All you guys in your 4 inches, and we had 2 foot out here. You got no idea. No idea.
Ever said it's 37 degrees, just 3 hours north of me. So yeah, and that's Tennessee. He's in Tennessee, I believe. Yep.
That means the temperature of the bottom's going to fall out of our temperature when the front goes through.
Yep. That's how it happens.
It is. And when it gets like this time of the year, we're always hoping that the rain gets gone and there's enough wind to dry the roads before the temp drops.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Like ice.
nobody drives well on ice. Y'all can make fun of us driving in snow all you want. Let me tell you something. We don't have just snow. We always have that ice and then snow on top of it.
the slushy stuff?
If you guys have never been in Georgia, and especially Georgia in the winter, trust me, it gets bad. It's you'll see snow here and there, but it's more the ice. Jamie, 100%. All right, I lived out there for a couple of years, and the ice is what gets you. It's bad. It gets cold, and there's nothing but ice.
Yep, it'll put you in the guardrail.
Mm-hmm.
Or the wood.
And another thing a lot of you guys forget is that same humidity that makes it so hot in the summer makes it that much colder feeling in the wintertime down here.
It was pretty bad out there. There were times the last year I was out there, my air conditioner froze up solid. Completely froze up solid. It was bad. It was a rough time out there. The last year I was there.
So, CB, you must not have enjoyed yourself too much if it's been since 2004.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. I was out there 2014, 2015, and a little bit of 2016.
That's a fact, Mike. The major problem with ice storms in the south, of course, when your power goes out, because the ice, we don't have it enough to justify burying all of our power lines. We don't have the equipment to deal with it, basically.
No, they don't. It's where I lived at the time. I lived in an apartment complex, and I actually lived down the hill. And trying to drive up that hill was bad. It was nothing but pure ice, and they had no salt. They had nothing. That was a tough time.
Man, you should have been singing the Vanilla Ice song. Ice, ice, baby.
Dude, I literally was going like this just to get up the ice because you couldn't drive straight. There's no way. You couldn't get up there.
I agree, Scott. I wouldn't think of living nowhere else, brother.
Yeah, no, man. It's good. Every part of the country's got their challenges. That's for sure.
You can take the boy out the country, but that's about it.
You can't take the South.
Yeah, that's true.
You could put me and Scott in Alaska, we'd still be Southern boys.
That's right.
Freezing to death. So, yeah, wet snow is nasty. 6-shooter Texan, especially after it freezes. So I got to call and check on my buddy Kyle. I wonder what's going on with him, man. I sent him a text. I called him. He didn't answer. So I probably have to be driving down there tomorrow. But I'm thinking like you guys. I need to go kill a deer.
I think the frogs got him finally.
You think the frogs overran him?
Yeah, the frogs overran him, man. They went and took over that place. But
He,
so I got a question, and I know somebody sounds stupid or whatever, but why do they only let you guys shoot deer in the winter? Is that because they're not in during the mating season, or what's the purpose of that?
because during the summertime here, there's so many insects and so
Oh.
forth and so on them that they're not hardly fit to eat.
I thought maybe it had something to do with them mating mostly in the summer and not in the wintertime.
Now they mate pretty much right about a month into the hunting season.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Yeah, during the spring and summer, the the does are pregnant and they drop around I guess May, April, March, April, or May, somewhere around in there,
Mm,
and
okay.
they're generally pregnated by Thanksgiving.
Okay. That's good to know. I kind of figured that much, but I thought I asked that question because I wasn't sure.
No, there's no stupid questions, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, these
because
guys explained it much better than I did.
okay, yeah. But I noticed that it's not like that with certain species. Like I know that there's different seasons for hunting certain animals. So
Well, it depends what it is. Like
Yeah.
rodents and stuff, rodents you can hunt all year long. There's no cap on those.
mhm.
Uh, it just depends on what it is.
And for me, I bird hunt. So they have it where you're hunting during migration period.
Mhm.
So
We have a parasite down here called wolves. What the old folks call wolves. I don't know exactly what it is, but uh, on yeah, squirrels and rabbits and stuff. It's about that big around, just about that tall on them, and yeah, it's not good. There you go. Hunt coyotes year round, no limit.
Oh
All
yeah.
you,
yeah, they're they're little jerks.
yeah.
So
Okay, so
go ahead.
I was going to ask a question. May June phone drop. When y'all hear the Idaho maybe can answer this. CB, you guys. When uh, when you hear the term yearling, I think of a deer that was born that spring. But I think I got it wrong in the general hunting community. I think it's a deer that's less than a year and a half old. That's just what I'm thinking. Yeah, I would like to hunt some wolves.
I think this spring or probably when it's a little warmer, one of the companies that lets us take new hunters out, I think they want us to come help them do coyote management out there this summer. So I'll be more than happy to work off some coyote management for letting us bring people out to hunt their property. So
Mike,
hopefully I can.
that's probably the same thing. Yeah, Kyle's got this really cool predator call. I would kind of like to go out and sit with at my hunting property. Yearling adolescent. Is that 6 months old? Is that
Oh, excuse me.
a year and 6 months? I'm thinking a year and 6 months. Idaho. All right. So did everybody tell us all about what they got for Christmas? Chico, what'd you get, man?
Nothing. Not much. Well, like I said, I went and bought some powder. I didn't expect much, and that's just how it is, you know. So I make sure I do my shit, I don't know how to say it. I just make sure I take care of myself, you know. Even though my son had an awesome Christmas, so you know I got him a plate carrier. I did get him a plate carrier because he's at the range with me always, whether we indoor range or outdoor range. So, and he liked it so far. I don't think he's gonna like it when his plates get here, but and that's one thing I'm still waiting on. They sent the plate carrier first, and the plates probably supposed to be this week sometime. So he's not gonna like it, but it'll toughen him up.
Well,
Yeah, he'll learn to deal with it.
I can tell you from experience. Wait till he starts doing running and shoot. We'll see how good his lungs are.
Yeah, yeah. He don't have no choice, and see that's the thing.
See, I know how Carter is though, man. Carter will deal with it. He'll learn to live with it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to, man. I'm gonna take. We're gonna hit some of these mountains first. Like you know, we'll probably hike Kennesaw's mountain's not too far from me, but we'll also do
Kennesaw Mountain, yeah.
Stone Mountain also, which that's a lot tougher than Kennesaw Mountain.
Yeah, Stone Mountain's all wavy and
yeah.
It's uphill too.
Yeah,
yeah, it is. I've been that one a couple of times.
So,
yeah. For all you guys that don't know, Stone Mountain, that's where they do the. It's one of the areas that they do the part of the ranger school. Yeah, believe me.
It's
no joke.
I'll tell you right now, as someone who has not ran in years, I ran it. Oh, what was it? 2015, I think it was. I had a date with someone, and it was a running date, and I will tell you right now, it was horrible.
And look, it's tough.
Yeah, since you don't like
just walk it. It's tough if you just walk it normal without any plates on. Me and my buddy did it a couple years ago. He had an extra plate carrier, and I threw his plate carrier on. And I was like, "We're gonna have to ride that cable car back down." Because
it is a bitch of a mountain to run up. I mean, it is literally a bitch of a mountain. And I've run up hills. I ran up freaking hills in the Highlands. That's a bitch of a mountain to run up.
Yep, we end up riding the cable car back down. It's like I'll pay those little $5-8, whatever it is, to ride back down, but I'm not going back down the way we came up. I'm wore out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever run nothing. That's why I had to learn how to shoot. It's not happening.
You know, I ain't dying tired. If I'm dying, I'm dying on my feet.
Yeah, you might get an ice cream truck waddle out of me, but that's about as fast as it's getting.
I've tried running a few times the past few years, and my knees just can't take it anymore. They can do a little bit, but past a couple miles, they just buckle out on me. I can't do it anymore.
Thanks, Idaho. That's what we needed to hear. Yep. Okay, Chico.
Yes, sir.
I got these bullets you sent me, and I checked the BHN on one, and it's a good bit over 20. I got these 357 Magnum cases, and I was thinking about you did yours in 38 cases. I'm thinking of pushing these pretty hard, and see.
I talked to Georgia boy. I uploaded those photos that I did today or this morning doing at 12 o'clock. So I took advantage of everybody shooting fireworks and did some expansion testing. And he said either make them softer or push them faster. And I said, yeah. So, and Big E was in there too. He's in the side chat. I uploaded up to Discord. So I think I can probably up that charge a little bit. I need to put it on quick loads and see what I get. Possibly, I think I never chronoed them, that load that I shot, but I think they're about 700 or 800 FPS. Push them a little faster. He said they probably will mushroom better. But as I sent you that picture, Jamie, I had that one bullet. It mushroomed out to it expanded to it started at 358. It expanded to 455, but it was ugly. It was just still ugly. It didn't expand like I wanted it to, and that probably had something to do with the alloy.
Do you know the bullet number?
Yeah, it's 360, 183, RF.
All right, that's not one in the Sliman book. RL, what does RL stand for?
RF.
RF, round flat.
Yes. So there's that bullet if anybody's.
Hold on, I'll jack you up here.
Yeah, I saw you posted that on Instagram.
Yeah, man, my neighbors and everybody in the neighborhood started shooting early. They started shooting off, those huge fireworks early. So I was like, let me load up like 4 of these cases. I got another one, how it expanded. So I was only able to recover 3 of them. And I did 2 shallow hollow points and 2 deep hollow points. The blue one is the deep hollow point. That's the one that expanded more than any other, obviously, because of the deep hollow point. And it expanded out to 455.
Hold on.
Let's see.
There you go. The deep hollow point expanded that much?
Yep, but like I said, the alloy is pretty hard.
All right, is that the deep hollow point's the one I got, right?
Let's see. I gotta be able to tell you if I look at them. Yep, that's the deep ones.
And I like that color, by the way. Let me. What are these rated at? I'm getting
178 should around about 178. The mode is 183, but that's for a solid flat nose without the hollow point. So the deep hollow point is going to be a little bit lighter, and the shallow hollow point is going to be just a little bit heavier than the deep hollow point.
All right, they're very consistent. You're doing good.
Yeah, but that was my first time using that mode, so I threw some alloy in there what I had already ingot up, and it more than likely it was all wheel weight. I'm gonna play around with the alloy, do a 50-50 mix, air cooled, like brother Reloader 762 out there suggested for me, and that should get them hopefully that and push them a little faster.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with some 180 grain, and I got. Oh, wait, this is rifle data.
Well, I did shoot mine out of my rifle. That's the only 38 357.
Well, I will, but I also want to shoot the same bullet out of the snub nose, the 4-inch, and the 6-inch.
Right.
Is that crazy talk?
No, definitely. I think the snub nose, from what I've watched or heard about, the snub nose may do better as far as making it expand, which that was totally before I watched a video about it. That I was thinking totally opposite.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that.
Because I was thinking the one out of like a 4 or 6-inch barrel should make it expand better. I seen a video where a guy, he had one out of a snub nose and it expanded better than the one out of the longer barrel. So I was like, wow. It was I think it was Pat. If y'all familiar with Pat, Real Man of Genius, he's one of our northern brothers. He's up there with Insight. He does a lot of good stuff, a lot of good videos.
You were thinking about that Bud Light commercial. Real Man of Genius. That was a good commercial, man.
I wonder, has anybody ever tried to, and I've seen plenty of videos, but anybody in the side chat or the panel, have y'all ever tried to make that homemade ballistics gel?
No, but I know Armor and Axis has done so, and he's about 2 hours from me. And I know they've done it, and I'm supposed to be getting with them here pretty soon again. And we'll probably cover that. We'll probably do a video about that and cover that.
Hey, Meg. Bye, Meg.
Yeah,
Bye, Meg. Bye, Meg.
Bye, Meg.
Meg. Happy New Year, Meg. Bye, Meg.
Yeah. So I got a question for you guys in regards to the wad cutter. Now, is the wad cutter supposed to act kind of like a slug? What's the purpose of that round?
Target shooting, really.
Right. The beauty of the wad cutter is that it makes such a nice crisp hole in the target.
It stands out, especially if you're shooting paper.
Okay.
It will do its due diligence on flesh, but as far as targets, if you go to a range, you're shooting paper, you can tell where you hit. It's a clean cut hole.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, good to know.
Think about it like a 22. When the 22 hits it, the 22 is pretty cut and fine and defined when it hits that paper.
Right. Okay. Cool.
But oddly enough, I like the wad cutters, just the flat ones. I like the semi wad cutters, but the wad cutters, I like them since I was given the chamber in my Rossi with no problem and feed. So I think if the alloy was soft, it will expand if you push it right. And a lot of people some people may think that you can't get a solid bullet to expand. Now, if it's a solid lead projectile based on the alloy and the speed, you can get it to expand.
Yeah, everything will expand to a certain degree.
Right.
All right, guys, I'm about to hop off. I got to finish moving this room around because I got to load up some rounds in the morning. And
so, Sharina, you moved out of looked like the garage, right?
Not all the way out. I'm just bringing one press in because my garage isn't heated. So I'm going to load back here in my office.
Gotcha.
I can keep it going.
Good deal.
At 29 degrees outside, for some strange reason, it feels like it's about 20 or 19 in my garage. So I ain't doing it.
Gotcha.
I'm a princess.
Well, thanks for jumping on with us.
So thanks for letting me lurk again. I will miss. Next week I won't be in town. I'll actually be out in the blinds with some young ladies getting their first deer. We're taking some minors out. So
awesome.
Go ahead with your bad self.
I'm gonna be out there being a bad influence.
All right.
Okay. All righty.
Well,
thanks guys.
Yeah, try to take some pictures or some video if you can when you get out there.
Yeah,
I got a GoPro cam. I forgot. I got one of those. So hopefully I'll remember to take it. That's the new problem, remembering to take it.
What did you not get for Christmas? Golly, man.
Well,
come on, girl.
I snuck and brought that myself.
Hey, by the way, if you GoPros, they suck up the energy of those batteries. So I would suggest you buy an extra battery. Just giving you a heads up on.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I forgot to even look into that. I also need to see about getting not the chest harness, but the one you can wear around your neck.
Yeah, actually, Amazon sells a really nice kit. I think it's under $25, and it's
it's like $20 for the whole kit.
Yeah, I got that, but it doesn't have the neck one.
Yeah, it does.
The one I bought.
Check.
Let me check that.
Look again. You might want to look again. You might have the wrong one because there's one that has everything in there. Literally has everything.
Yeah, it has a chest harness. It has one for your head. All that stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna harass y'all and show y'all what I got. Maybe I just don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
Okay.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Happy New Year, Surrender.
Happy New Year to y'all too.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone ever use accurate 2460 for 308?
Yes.
And
It grouped good. You remember when I went down there to Moss when they was clearancing their stuff out last year? No, year before last.
yeah, you bought me a pound of it.
Yep, that 2460. It did pretty good in 308, and I just haven't played around with it a lot. I think I probably did 10 loads, maybe some ladder testing. And I don't.
What bullet weights were you using?
What he showed 168 to
175, 180 grain.
Yeah, I use what bullet? I think it was the Hornady 168s, and I used some Sierra's 168s. Might even been a 174 I used, but I didn't.
I wish Kyle was here. He was with me when I went to the range. I'm looking at my book if y'all wondering what I'm doing. I got a comment on my 35 Remington Load 10 video. Somebody's wanting reloading data, wanting a powder charge. I'm like, but they were wanting it for 30-30 with Buffalo rifle.
Buffalo Shooter's World Buffalo rifle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not showing that in my book, Hitting Steel.
There might be one you need to call on.
Yeah, you can call them and ask them.
You know, the guy's real good. Whenever you call and ask him about loads and stuff, they'll walk you through it all.
Okay,
Yeah,
the heaviest bullet I've got load data for 2460 is a 168 grain jacketed hollow point bolt tail. And wait a minute, there's some for a 178 grain jacketed AMAX.
And bear in mind, you might not always see the bullet you're using. You might have to just adjust for whatever bullet you have.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I usually will find 2 or 3 bullets that are close to what I have, and then kind of break the data up and figure it out.
And Jamie, so what happened to the commenter, the viewer? How did you proceed with that? Did you refer him to Shooter's World data website?
I told him he could go to their website, or he could well, you know, I had a 30-30 video. Told him I had a video on it to go check it out and see what the powder charge was there.
Right.
And I also told him if he could find some data for accurate 5744, it was the same powder. So, hey, West Covina, what's up, brother? We're getting close to that time, fellas, so we probably need to start going through the room and making our plans.
Yeah, we definitely can. So everyone, thanks for joining us for another Friday night Georgia Shooting Connection. Don't know what I have planned. I do, but it don't always work out how I plan it. I plan to make some of those bullets that I just shot today, make them softer and do some testing with that. So we appreciate everyone out there joining us. It is, let me see how many. 29 of y'all, that's what it says, but that could be so wrong. So I want to say Happy New Year to everyone again, and I hope your 2021 is an excellent year. Stay positive about everything and just keep moving in the correct direction, and everything will work out in its time. So let's shoot it over to Mario.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Just looking forward to getting the hell out of the house and stop this quarantine crap. But yeah, you're right. Just trying to stay positive, man. It's all we're trying to do here. And to be honest with you, being able to interact with a lot of you guys in the side chat and also the panel, it's always good. I think it keeps the mental health going. So appreciate that. So thank you all for all your friendships I've had over the years. You guys are awesome, and I learned so much about reloading through this platform. So thank you very much. So I got.
Well, we appreciate you being here, brother. You mean a lot to us and a lot to the community. See you, Mike.
Hey, Jamie, real quick, while I still got it, while I don't have it, but who was it? Hidden Steel. That bullet that I used for 2460, it was 150 Sierra Game King. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. But this, I don't know if you can see that. That was the group. 42 grains. But it was 150 grain Sierra Game King. Hope that helps, maybe.
6-shooter Texan, I have not nailed down a good load with my 270, or I'd share it with you. But I've not tried precision rifle in 270. I've shot 48-31 IMR 4064 and the Shooter's World 4350. But I have not nailed down a good group. Anyway, what's going on, domesticated foreigner?
Appreciate being here, guys. Again, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a great New Year's. Everyone hang in there. I got the list going of all the VRs and so on and so forth. I'm working on it. I promise. Just bear with me. The drawing is coming for Redneck Renegade, so hang in there. Again, I'm just a little bit behind. I got some other stuff going on, and I was hoping to have it done before Christmas, but this didn't happen. So bear with me. Hopefully get that done this week, and hopefully we will have a deer on the ground tomorrow. So y'all make sure you give me the thumbs up and thinking on me and hoping that we get one down, and hopefully we will.
Don't take Daniel. Don't take Daniel. Just saying.
Daniel's my guy, brother.
God damn it! Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm using his gun, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
I don't have a muzzle loader. I gotta use his muzzle loader, so I'm kind of screwed.
You ought to take that new 30-30, but that season's over with. I take it.
I can't use 30-30 out here, man. Straight wall only.
Yeah, we gotta get you a 350 Legend, man.
Yeah, straight wall only out here.
Squatch didn't even say bye. Bye, Squatch. We love you, brother. Thanks for coming on. For those of you that don't know, Squatch is in the midst of 9mm Dillon 750 load series, and the third one will be on the way. Third or fourth one's about to hit YouTube. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope we all had a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a fabulous 2021. Whatever you do, never say things can't get any worse. Just saying.
If I may say so, make sure you stay safe, you stay vigilant, and never give in. Period.
There you go. Thanks, Floyd Hicks. So y'all check us out on Georgia Shooting Connection, Instagram, Georgia Shooting Connection at gmail.com. I've been checking. You guys ain't sent no emails for quite a while. Check out Operation Coffee, LLC. And remember, their profits go to help prevent veteran suicide. We hope God blesses y'all real good. Y'all, we're in touch. Y'all be in touch. See y'all next Friday night, Lord willing. Say good night, y'all.
Night, everyone.